Booyah, drop your comment. Who will win?
Your duo casting duo right here.
CMD AWM
will be doing the analysis.
Glover.
Contra will be carrying you through the play-by-play
Hot
commentary
issue.
before we start the games, and
High
we'll see
quality.
moving down
Come
to
on,
the
Team
hot
Malaysia,
zones.
Team
Give a huge
Cambodia,
shout out to
Susu.
Axiata
Come on,
for
come on,
bringing
guys.
this tournament
Get
here
booyah,
live
guys.
At Comic Fiesta KLCC. Want to thank our collaboration partners as well, which is Techninia and Garena, alongside with
CMD
that is having the flank of fire. CMD running away to safety. They have Eden here with
little
at
bit
least
more.
70 HP.
Come on, CMD, come on, my brother. From Cambodia, Susu, CMD, Susu.
Firing range right
Yes.
now.
Oh my goodness me, so much pressure going on, but it will be Miracle,
Nice,
of course,
brother.
getting some bullets being blocked there by Makara. Makara might just actually find a way to wrap around.
Come on,
He's already
Makara.
got all the close range weapons ready, and Miracle actually brings out the ghoul. 2 shots of the shotgun has already been clutch enough.
Okay, not one.
Thank goodness,
One more, one more,
will be
one
able
more,
to go
already
in
not
for
one.
the save, and now it's
Come
all
on.
down to Captain. They're going in
Yes,
for the
CMD, yes.
77.
Woo.
CMD takes off the early phase of the game with 2 kills in the back.
CMD Eden was so clutch in here, but looks like another fight comes in here. It looks like Team RRQ Sadis, they are going in for the push. The walls will pop out, getting that one-on-one advantage. Unfortunately, it will be
AWM, yeah, AWM got a kill.
Duo showdown, stand victorious against the Indonesian Titans.
AWM says, in your face you go, with that huge shot, taking down RRQ Hades, which is something that was not really all too expected, but wow, what a way to actually start things off right there. But
the other members survived and carry on the flag and the torch to move on in this second round. But I think Hanayo is in a very tight spot. He needs to find a vehicle to bail Drax out of this danger zone.
that's right, and of course, one of the more popular abilities is, of course, either Kelly's or even Hayate in that sort of sense, because you can actually mix a little bit of that movement speed alongside with a little bit more of that firepower advantage. Now, back to the side of Soykot, just holding on towards the baseball bat and say, don't come very close me, I'm going to hit you with that. But for now,
Siapa
as it
leading
stands,
sekarang? Leading right now is
Bangladesh-
Team
Bangladesh
Indonesia.
United has not really
Diikuti
got
rapat
too
Team
much of that
HQ
kill from
dengan
the
Team
last
Hot Issue
round, but I
dan
think
juga
that they're still up in the running,
Team
but they definitely
Panama
need
tadi.
to double down on their efforts
Tapi top 3 tu lah.
in raking up
Team Malaysia
more kill
1-2
points, as well as getting
3-4
themselves
macam tu
in
lah.
towards
Team
a more
Indonesia
consistent
1-2.
top 3 finish.
Yeah, and you can see
Indonesia
that
lagi
BU
bagus
here,
lah.
Soykot, the last remaining member in this duo showdown for his team. He has to bail out here. He does spot out members over here. He's going to get shot down by Glover. Glover continuing on the shooting. Tinting, landing some shots. One shot at a time. The blazing duet from both teams, or both players, will finally connect as Bangla Unity will be out.
That's right, and that's definitely going to be a great shot from TT as well as Hang, and game over. They have definitely did some really great work from the couple of games that we saw them, but I feel like a couple of those matches that we saw, they were not really all too fortunate, and now it's great to see them back on track once more.
Definitely so. This is, I mean, duos is a whole new ball game. You know, we have seen some teams like AWM. They did not perform really well in solos. It was more of the Indonesian teams that get it. But this time around, they were just on fire. They take down those Indonesian titans like RRQ earlier onwards. And this just, you know, proves the point that
Come on,
some teams
AWM,
benefit
hero.
from different modes.
My brother from
And all
Cambodia,
coming
go, my
together,
brother.
hopefully they're able to accumulate
Get the
as
booyah,
much
brother.
points,
Scar,
because
ping
the next
L.
day itself will be back to squads, and squads will be
AWM,
very, very challenging
hero.
for most of the
Come
teams, I
on,
would say,
guys.
because this
Come
time
on,
around,
go Susu.
more teamwork, more
AWM,
coordination
Susu.
will be tested till the limits.
Oh, yes indeed, and well, that's definitely going to be pretty much a rough situation
KSKR
for
convert
some
to
of the
Glover.
members
Oh,
of
Glover
AWM,
is
because
KSKR,
there
really?
that monster truck that they could use,
This one
but
is
they
KSKR?
can't really go out of the walls because there is the danger zone right on top of them. But of course,
Glover
PD
from
is
luck.
just waiting for a little bit more of that sort of the movements or any sort of a action at all across Brasilia. But now it seems to be that coast will be clear, and well, they're just going to be chilling for now.
It looks like team number 11 here, Grover, who initially eliminated one of the members of BU, if I'm not mistaken. They will continue on their movement across Brasilia, but then they haven't spotted out team number 9, which is, of course, 8-Ball Electro. 8-Ball Electro, the Malaysian representatives here. They are looking forward, scavenging across Brazil as well, as TI is just within their limits.
That's right. And speaking of 8-Ball Electro, they were not really playing I mean, they were taken out really early in the previous dual rounds that we saw. Now it's great to see them.
Bet Savi, Glover vs AWM. Santos Ram. Oh, Cambodia vs Cambodia.
Of course,
Leo Ham Chandler. I love TCMD. Yes, I love too CMD.
Same goes to TI right here.
Sore kamu nanti tim Malaysia masih ada lagi tim Malaysia ada lagi.
But sometimes they
might
get taken back by enough immense pressure come from multiple angles in that sort of sense. And for Onyx Esports,
Hi Denin, love you Denin.
The pack in that top 3 scenario. And what do you think are the chances of lifting the trophy?
I think it's pretty high as long as they continuously and consistently finish off kills. Like right now, Josh, he will tag down one of the members of Glover down to a lot of HP. Glover popping out the ice blue wall, but then Bear will get knocked down, but knocked down at the right time because his teammate is there to revive him.
Oh yeah, it's perfect timing for him, and seems like a side of Glover will be able to actually buy enough time, stall it all out, but Jarvis is not letting them lose all too well. And now Diddy still waiting by the edges, and maybe they might just actually fight back the forces of Onyx Esports by the time that glue wall goes down. Now, they are actually sandwiched in between 3 other teams, and there's one more team that may just be off the map that is all the way up north.
Yeah, all the way up north. We will see which team is that later on, because we do get intel from the minimap. But at the same time, though, Onyx, they just revealed their position to multiple teams. For those who don't know, if you play Free Fire, every single time you let a shot out, the indicator will be revealed in the minimap. So all the teams within the vicinity definitely can hear your shots.
Oh, there we go. Tiddy actually going for the rush, and instead, but just hopping right across just to actually get himself a little bit more cover. But we hear a lot of actual gunfights cutting across, and Jarvis once again trying to go in for those long range attempts.
Come on, Glover! Come on, Glover! You can do it, Glover! TT! Glover, hang!
Back and forth going on.
Come on, Glover, go,
really
TT!
too much of a result. 17 players still left alive, and they are trying to finish off real strong to end the day on a high note. And perhaps if they can actually create enough space, enough gap by the end of the day, then they could actually afford a game or two to actually relax for a little.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, having the first day lead is important to give yourself that cushioning for the next day itself. And speaking of cushioning, you can see that most of the teams are already in the next safe zone. We're just waiting for the upcoming zone to move forward, to converge smaller, and forcing teams that are not in the safe zone yet to come out from their comfort zone and start attacking one another.
Well, we're looking at the side of HQ finishing off top 2 in the previous round until AWM, of course, sending one rocket from the moon and secures the booyah in a sense. So for Remy, of course, one of the best players that we've ever seen from their region, has been performing pretty well. But as for Carlos, of course, he's been holding for this angle for the longest time. It's just a matter of minutes before Mama Dips actually move a little bit to take a peek through the window.
I think players right now, they're just going to wait for the next circle to converge. They are not going to reveal as much positioning. Maybe trying to move around the windows to get the intel. Because just in case, if the circle is not in their favor, they know which path to take. But at the same time, it's going to be a stalemate till the next circle. Once the next circle pops out, once players are not in the next safe zone, because the next poisonous zone will be so painful for these players to bear as they engulf them all the way to the end of their lifeline. Well, SES. It looks like both their weapons are actually AK-47s. Wait, AK-47 and one Scar L, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Well, it seems to me like that might just be a spaz shotgun that they can actually use. But of course, this is going to be a little bit of standstill, but AWM, the victors of the first round, these
CMD,
are still
yes.
up in the running in that sort of sense. And,
CMD,
well, they could still wait
brother.
for a little bit more for teams to actually rush by.
Yes.
And who knows, they can actually put them up while they are walking on foot.
It's so tough for these players who are outside the zone right now, because if you notice, right, there are two teams just side by side. And if they were to go out, they will meet with one another and the teams who are inside the safe zone.
Well, that's definitely one thing to consider about, but I'm not too sure. Like, the only thing that could save them right now is that they pull up some great cool walls in the nick of time. And speaking of which, vehicles are getting negated, and that's going to be taking some mobility off of the team that's right behind them. So 8ball, they know there is danger from the back, so they will send Cobra to actually guard for the time being. As we see, Hero is just going for the push.
Oh, Koshiro and Cobra, they will have to face the wrath of AWM if they're not careful here. Koshiro passing through here, will get shot down here. Hero goes in with the shotgun, but then it will be the grenade launcher that makes him that fight.
And oh my goodness me, one more shot coming from the launcher as we see the M79 just connecting, and high quality will be flushed out, but it will be Koshiro still down on the ground as there is pressure from the back that we speak about. And Cobra, oh Cobra, he is the only lifeline for 8ball as the current time being, and Makara running across. There will be so many of all these guys by the corners of the wall, and Glover having Hank actually trying to take down one member down for the side of CMD, one good spray, and now they're looking for Makara.
AWM,
This is going to be such a chaotic fight between all multiple teams. Glover City getting knocked down. Hank will be able to trade it off against CMD. Will get the revive and most likely get the kill if he is daring to do so.
Now circle, of course,
no,
going
CMD.
pretty tightly towards the south side. There's more teams to actually come right in. AWM going in for a triple as well, and same goes to Glover here, who has already secured all 3 kills by himself.
Glover Hang here, he does get the revive onto TTTT, definitely needs to get the regen quickly because the next circle is located very, very closely among multiple teams in this urban warfare. And it's not looking too good for teams who are still outside trying to fight through the zone.
Especially on the west side as well. Carlos, one good shot coming from the side of Ani. Jars eliminates 2 in a row. And Makara, of course, breaking down those walls. And he's still needing a little bit more time. But instead, gets shot from the back. That's going to be all his compounds being secured. And TLE now trying to actually find a little bit of safe zone here. AWM still has all it takes to actually run down, mow down everyone else. But they will be caught out by 8ball's Cobra.
5 more teams left alive, but 7 members carrying on the torches for this second map of Duo Showdown in Axiata Game Hero 2019. Onyx here. They have 3 kills as well in their bag, but then they need to find the targets. They need to survive. Just getting knocked down, but the grenade launcher from Just say, no, no, no. We will make it on gratis for them.
Oh, they just send all the nades flying in, and now here comes the P90 spray down coming from the side of Hanayo, and Sid brings down the wall, but G's stuck. What can he do?
No.
There's no place for him to run. He's just trying to actually heal up. Team Incredible will be taken down, and now it's down to Glover. Hanayo all by himself now. That's going to be TD behind the corners of the wall, and now he sees the rest of Onyx. Break that one. Oh my god. This is a wraparound, and that will be it. Glover is taken down by Onyx Esports as Onyx will secure the booyah.
Onyx with the clutch play, the movement, the consistent movement into the circle is able to give them the advantage right there. And with Argon's MP40 once again making history.